Hey, it's Kevin. Thank you so much for coming by for the No BS social media chat. Today we're talking about frustration, being overwhelmed. We're talking about the time to ask for help. And I'm not saying ask for help from a professional like me. I'm saying, well, ask for help from the people around you. One of the things I've learned so much over the years is it's impossible to use social media professionally and get it all done. There's not enough hours in the day. You're not always thinking about it at the right time, in the right moment. And especially for my friends who are in the media, for my friends who are in the music business, well, it's not always convenient to take pictures where you're in the middle of them while you're doing it. You can't stop and go, hey, selfie time. It doesn't always work. Sometimes some people have made a career out of it, but it does work. But it's time to understand when to ask for help. And the answer is simple. You can ask for help anytime. You know, it helps to have somebody, whether it's a friend, whether it's a spouse, whether it's a coworker, whether it's a business partner, whatever it is, it's always great to have somebody there to help you. You know, it's funny, when you're a big-time recording artist, you got a road manager, you got people on the road with you. It can be those people's duties to do all the work. But when you're just getting started out, as so many of the clients I work with, well, they're doing it on their own. They're doing it by themselves. And that's where it's important to, well, have friends. It's important to have a loved one in your life, whether it's a mother, a father, a brother, a sister, again, a spouse, whether it's a husband or a wife, or even a boyfriend or a girlfriend. It's there to have somebody help you in the process. The more help you can get. You know what? I don't even care sometimes if you ask a stranger, if you can trust a stranger to take a picture of you, to ask you to do something. It's one thing when you're taking pictures, especially with pictures, when you're taking pictures of, well, your view of the world, that's great. You know, you can do it yourself. But when you're wanting to include yourself in what's going on in the situation, in the surroundings, you got to have somebody do it for you. Now, sure, you can carry a selfie stick, and it's funny. I ask anybody who travels with me when I'm working with my artists, I carry not only a selfie stick, but I carry 3 mini tripods. I carry a monopod, which is a long pole which has got the tripod element on it, and I carry a tripod with me, and numerous video cameras and iPhones and iPods and all these things, because I never know what situation I want to be in. Now, do I expect you to carry all this equipment with you wherever you go so you can make sure to get that perfect social media image or element? Well, no, I don't. And we talked about the importance of photos and videos last week in our No BS social media chat. And so it only goes to say that, well, you've always got to be thinking about social media. You've always got to be thinking about those video opportunities, those photo opportunities. It's more important about, well, having somebody with you, having a team with you, having somebody willing to help out. And it doesn't have to be all the time. You don't have somebody carrying your phone for you and say, hey, when you see an opportunity to take my picture with something, take my picture. You can stop and say, hey, do me a favor, take my picture with this, and you pose and you do your thing, your wacky finger movements or whatever you're doing, and then you're on your merry way. The more help you can get, the better off you are. It's kind of funny. I remember when I first started doing social media, when the light finally came on, and when I came to Nashville to run a small record label and do social media, there were people in town who told me nobody would ever pay for a service of having somebody help you with social media. Now, while it's still a low dough position for many people, most companies have a social media person. Most of the artists I work with have somebody, again, whether it's a paid professional like me or whether it's just somebody in their entourage, if you will, helping out with the social media. It's important. You can't do this all by yourself. Much like life. You know, it takes a village, as the old saying went, and I guess that saying is coming back around, isn't it? You know, you can't do it all by yourself. I mean, it's possible, but as I've always told the people I work with, it's much easier for the bands I work with to do social media because there are 4 or 5 people working at it versus just one when you're a solo artist. Same thing when you're a small business. It may just be you, and it's tough to do sometimes. You know, when I do a lot of the social media for my personal company, it's a lot of late nights, it's a lot of spare time, it's a lot of, well, when I'm not doing work for others, I got to remember to do work for myself. Think about it. Don't miss out. Ask a friend. Ask for help. Don't feel that you can't. Don't feel that, well, you're above that. Because you know what? We can all use a little help. Back next week with another No BS social media chat. NoBSSocial.com, the website where you can find all these videos. Of course, you can also find them on YouTube, find them on Facebook, wherever you found us this week. Hope you'll be back next week for another No BS social media chat. My phone number, my email, all my PERT info coming up here at the end of the video. See you next week. Thanks so much.